First we foiled and factored, right? Turn the page. What do we do next? PEMDAS, right? Evaluating expressions. Even the ones where you have to substitute, like this down here, right? Just flip through your notes with me. I want you to see exactly what's going to be on your quiz as seen through your notes. You didn't do formulas. I'm sorry. That's coming next. Commutative and associative. You did do formulas. We did do formula. Yeah. I'm sorry. We did do formulas. Plugging into formulas. We did the properties of numbers, inverse properties, the identity properties. We did the distributive property. That one's huge. There's a lot of that on the quiz tomorrow, which leads us to combining like terms. That's going to be on the quiz tomorrow. Then we solved equations. We even did the ones where we had to isolate a variable, right? Okay. And then yesterday we did a word problem, and then we did absolute value. All of that's going to be on the quiz tomorrow. So write with me, please, on your notes. And a lot of this actually isn't in your book. Remember I told you the book cut some things that I felt like you needed? So I've been bringing some extra things in. So you can't just follow what the book says. You've got to stay with me here. All right, tomorrow is quiz 1A. Today's the 17th. Quiz 1A. We will have one, maybe two more quizzes in chapter 1 before we test. All right, on quiz A, again, this isn't coming from your book, but you do need to be able to FOIL and factor from your notes. You need to do order of operations. I'll slow down. I know I'm going too fast. Be prepared for me to give you a formula, and you have to plug numbers into that formula. Okay? You need to be ready to get questions that say evaluate, and you'll need to use the distributive property and combining like terms. Distribute and combine. All right, now this one is actually from the book. The ones about solving, those are from the book. Solve equations, and even the isolate a variable, that was from the book also. And then that last thing was absolute value. And everybody but Trey has some extra problems they can practice if they want to. Trey worked all his already, but. Okay, feel like you understand what's going to be on the quiz? All right, as you know this well, you haven't studied for a math quiz if you've just read your notes. How do you study for a math quiz?
Work problems.
You put your pencil and paper and you work problems, right? So I'm going to give you problems. You know this. You've all read Michaela tell me before. I'm going to give you the practice problems I want you to do. That's probably what I spent the most time on yesterday, was coming up with practice problems for you to prepare you for the quiz. All right, so this is coming from a couple of places. Write down with me your quiz practice. It will be a homework grade, but I'm going to make part of it optional. Is that dumb? Will you never do something that's optional?
No.
Okay, here's the part that's optional is for you to decide, yes, I need to practice this, no, I don't. Okay, so the optional part comes from the beginning of the book on page P6. If you'd like to practice that, you could do numbers 1 through 16 and page P8. What did I write? I meant to write P8. Page P8, numbers 1 through 6. That's factoring and foiling. Practice it if you need it, not if you don't. Fair enough? Now, the part that you must do, the part that's assigned, required, I'm going to hand you a worksheet here. Let me go ahead and give it to you now. I ran this out of the old book. We just had better practice than the new one did here at the beginning. Please. It says mid-chapter quiz at the top, so I'm calling it the MCQ worksheet, all right? Because it says mid-chapter quiz. So on the MCQ worksheet, very specific ones I want you to work. Are you ready to write? Number 1, 2, 3, and 5. Number 11, 13, 14, 16, and 18 from the MCQ worksheet. The last one single problem comes from page 12. I had to pull this because I couldn't find one like this anywhere else. On page 12, just do number 71. Wait, no, that's not for you. No, cross that out. That's not for you. We didn't do that. That's for the honors class. I'm sorry. We didn't do that type of problem. You're good. No, page 12. Scratch. Okay? Deep breath. Begin. Got about 10 minutes. Maybe 12. Oh, no, you got like 18 minutes. You got a long time. Yeah. No, no, no. Come on. Stop doing that. Stop doing that.